Libra, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your Celtic cross spread. Let's see if we can find out where your current energy is sitting. Let's see if we can find out what is crossing you, meaning what's influencing your energy right now. Tell me about what you need to focus on. Tell me about your past. And your strength. And your near future. That doesn't surprise me at all. Tell me about your hopes or fears. I'm seeing a lot of yellow in the cards. It's just a color that's really jumping out at me right now. So I will talk a little bit more about it, but it feels like you're doing a lot of work to move yourself towards happiness here. Yeah. Looking at the bottom of the deck, this does not surprise me at all, just based on exactly what I was saying. The Ten of Wands in reverse came out, which is about doing the work that you need to do in order to put the burdens down. So if you have felt overwhelmed and just like you needed to solve some of these problems, these issues that you were going through, it feels like you did the work and now you're finally starting to see, okay, well, those burdens, they're now behind me. I've overcome those challenges. I can see here in your current energy, you've got the Hermit card and the Star card as what's influencing you. So there is this analysis happening inside your head where you're just spending a lot of time figuring out exactly what it is that you're looking for. And what the universe wants you to do is to kind of, it's coming through as a negative, even though it's in the upright position. So Seven of Wands here, you've been in this period where it's almost like you've been in self-defense mode. You've been in survivor mode. And then there's now this kind of shift in perspective. So I look at it two ways, or really one way. So you've spent your time trying to handle everything and deal with everything. But if you really want to prosper, it's a different skill set. And that's what the universe wants you to focus on is you've had all these skills and they've really served you well in getting through the problems. But if you ever want to be prosperous, it takes a different skill set. So you have to learn some new behaviors, and that's where you're at. I can see here in the past, there was this whole transformation that was taking place here. Ace of Wands, you know exactly when it is that you need to take action and when you don't need to take action. Eight of Wands, so that's the Ace of Wands in reverse. We've got the Eight of Wands in reverse here in the near future. So again, this doesn't surprise me at all based on seeing the Hermit energy. You're not really communicating this to the universe or anybody outside of maybe a small group of friends or close family members. This is something that you're really internalizing right now. Empress energy, the reason that all of this sparked is because you didn't feel like you were on the right path and that you weren't actually getting all of the abundance that you felt like you deserved. Page of Cups, there's a lot of love that's coming through here, but it feels like it's more self-love than anything else, which is unusual. I don't get that with the Page of Cups. This usually relates to somebody else making you an offer, but it feels a lot like you're making your own self an offer, that you are kind of stepping into exactly what it is that you need and you want. Strength card, this is exactly what you want. Again, I don't know if you caught all the yellow in these cards, but you're hoping that you do have the strength to go after exactly what it is that you want and get it, and get it. I mean, there's that whole piece of it too. Looking at your potential outcome, I've got the Three of Cups, which is a very happy card. This is the card of celebrating with friends, family members. This is a very joyous card. So whatever it is that you've been going through and really kind of putting those burdens behind you, it's to your benefit. I mean, it's definitely working out for you. Tell me about the Hermit and the Star card for Libra. Knight of Wands, not surprised. No, this is not a time for action. This is definitely not a time for action. This is all internal happiness which is actually lining up with the full moon in Pisces that we're about to go through. There is that extra emphasis on focusing on what makes you happy here. Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So when you are self-defensive and when you are, again, you're sitting here in survivor mode, when you're sitting in survivor mode, you're never really going to get exactly what it is that you're looking for. So you have to shift your mindset. You have to shift the way that you do things. And so this is not a time for action. It's because this is the time for strategy, evaluation. What do I need to do? How do I go about doing this? Tell me about this Death card in reverse. Two of Cups. There was this whole transformation, and it did relate to a relationship, but it felt almost very superficial. Maybe you didn't think it was, maybe the other person did, but it felt like somebody here was going through the motions. Ace of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there isn't going to be any action until you figure out exactly what path you need to be on. What is the right strategy for you? That is your strength. Your strength is in being able to figure that out. And also, so what this tells me is that you're not very impulsive, that when you do make a move, you are going to have thought it through, figured out exactly what you need to do, and then that's the path that you're going to go down. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. The World in reverse. So as you go through this whole rebirth that you're going through, as you're beginning this whole new chapter in your life, right now you're sitting and it is a very internal processing. Again, you might have a few people that you're sharing this with, close friends, family, but beyond that, I don't really see it right now. This is feeling very internal. Empress is being clarified with Temperance. So this was, believe it or not, supposed to happen exactly the way that it played out and the right time. So Temperance, one of the key characteristics of Temperance is divine timing. This is playing out in the time that it needs. So there's no need to rush anything. There's no need to act impulsively, and you get that already because this is all playing out the way that it's supposed to. Page of Cups being clarified with the Death card in reverse. So this is the second time this card has come out in reverse. So this transformation is really making you rethink the way that you approach everything, with an extra emphasis on what it is that you need and what you want. Because maybe in the past that wasn't how you approach things, but it is now. Strength card. Six of Cups in the upright. So there is a period of time where in your past, things were kind of what you wanted, really. There's a period of nostalgia here. And you want that back. You want to go after that, at least that feeling. Get that feeling back in some way, but also the strength to go after it. Because sometimes it's really hard to go after exactly what it is that we want. Three of Cups in the upright. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. So this is about celebrating with friends and really just being happy and present in the moment and not necessarily pursuing a new romantic interest or anything like that. This feels very much like you're in me time right now. And you're going through this period of focusing on yourself, which is a good way to be, because if you don't figure out what's going to make you happy and how to be happy with yourself, you're never going to be happy in a relationship. So any last messages from the universe? Yeah, not surprised here either. Communication is key. So Libra, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.